Right, so we left it here in the ruins of Desarune. We've just got to clear the final corner. There's quite a lot of fighting ahead. Then we get the final key and we can finally escape. So you can just see a green glow from here. That's a secret door that's going to open when we push a button in a while. I think there's 2 slimes behind there. And there's a lot of creatures all over the place, hidden behind walls. Just got to make sure we can fight this ice dude up here. I've got to try and lure him towards us here, otherwise we'll never get to fight him. Oh, we've got to snipe him from range, but I'll run out of mana doing that. Might have to drop down for a second to bait him to come forward. Like that. Now hopefully. Oops. That was my fault there. I think we had him in a good position. Just couldn't quite get to him. Yeah, we're being trolled here, so I'll have to back off down the corridor a little bit. Oh, triple miss! That was a bad do there. But at least we killed him. Okay, let's just food up here before the next area. But there is definitely more fighting ahead. This is one of the more intensive parts, I'd guess, in any stage of the game actually. But now we've got him, that guy down. We can press this button here to create the ledge ahead of us. It's difficult to fight him if you press the button earlier. Because as you're going across this ledge, he can attack you, and then often you end up fighting him in this straight line, and he can hit you anyway. So it's a little bit of a risky way of doing it, which I preferred not to do. So we get some lockpicks and a tome of earth. So it's straight up poison resist. I think I'll give it to Oliver. He actually has a lot of poison resist right now, but that's because he's wearing this bracelet. So I'll be replacing this quite soon, so at that point he'll need some more poison resist. So I'll use that on Oliver now. I'll just regain his last bit of health there. Okay, and this lever we just pulled earlier opens the door down there. I believe that's the way back. We might need to, well, we'll be retreating that way quite soon. So we've got another corridor here. It's kind of a passageway down here and a passageway here. And again you'll see this green glow in the wall. Same on this side. I think there's 3 slimes across each square of that, or maybe 2 slimes. Add to that, there's 2 slimes in this room. And there's also a key behind him, and that's why we're here. It's the key to the lock over here. So let's have a quick look down here. I'm not sure what we've got down this pit. A bit of cheese. So let's see if we need to make any potions before we start. So we've got a lot of healing potions on the front, guys. And some decent mana on the back. So I think we're okay. So what we need to do here is press a secret button on the wall here. I think that could be it. Like somewhere over there, and there's a button to press. And then once you press it, this grate opens up. We throw an item through, it lands on the grate. All the secret doors I just pointed out will open up, and tons of enemies will come at us. So one way that I prefer is to activate the trap, then just run out of here to somewhere over here. Because there's going to be creatures coming out of this wall, and also creatures appearing over here. So being in this corridor can be a bit more safe. But you never really know how it's going to work out. Creatures tend to move around in unpredictable patterns. Oops. So I'm quite happy where I am here. Oops. And here's where. Oops. Not doing here on this one. There we go, well worth bursting him down. Unlocking this door can be quite useful, as it means we're safe here now. So for Jasmin's level up, I'll give her a final point in concentration. There's no real need to go beyond 3 points, as I think all of the utility spells in the game have a maximum of 3 concentration that's needed. So a small rest. Now it's a case of ploughing our way through the rest. Yeah, the chance of freezing someone with one of these spells doesn't seem to be as high as it was in Grimrock 1. I think I'll cure Oliver here while I'm able. I think it's something like one of those. There we go. One of those and one of those. And we can. Oliver can drink that to heal up. Have a short rest. Just double check behind us. Yeah, we still got someone. Aha! We got a freeze. Ah, I never seem to charge Oliver's weapon up enough. I'm always a couple of seconds short. And now we can head back into the place we were just before. Just need to be careful now that you don't get hemmed in. 2 healing potions. So we're heading in here now to pick up the key that we left behind. Got another diseased character now. He's still quite healthy though, he just won't recover health while he's in that state. But I'm hoping not to take any more damage now really. I'll drink the smell then. We seem to like attacking Nico here. apart from inflicting this annoying state on us, they don't really do that much more now. Just keep an eye on what's behind you here so you don't get ambushed. So let's check what's behind us here. I don't want to die right near the end. Looks like we're safe. So we've got our iron key and a final alchemy ingredients. Let's drop down here for a quick mana recoup. A random shuriken there, I'll pick that up. That's when I dropped, I think, on the floor as I was retreating earlier. So we could put our final key in here, but it's going to trigger an ambush. So just before we do that, let's heal up. Let's just check behind us for a second. I think we're okay. Right, so let's spring the final trap. Might as well pick up these daggers. So we pull this lever. I believe that causes the gate to exit to open, the power gem opens, and also a bunch of other kind of secret doors open, and a bunch of skeletons come and kill us. Including there. That's nice. Oops. Yeah, this guy's in a stunned state here, so they're quite slow to move. I guess there's one final bunch to kill. That was a nice bit of free damage. Right, let's check in these little alcoves, see if they left us any goodies. Doesn't seem like it. So we can nab our first power gem since we generated the last sphere, elemental sphere thing. Now we can head straight down. Right. There's kind of a three-way area here. And you get a free item to plonk on the pressure plate. There's no immediate danger from enemies or whatever, so you're safe to have a bit of a look around. So wind gate to surface. Hamlet of Stormbreach sewer access. And the archives. We'll have a bit of a look around the archives for now. So again, another little dungeon down there. I believe that leads to a trap with a fight. I guess we can head down here now. So I believe the item on here, if I remember correctly, I might be wrong, you can put an item on here and switch it for the book so that the trapdoor doesn't open. And it gives plus 25 energy, which is good for Galden, our backline attacker. I'm getting a bit low on food as well. Right. So what should we do next? We will head down that pit in a short while. Now let's have a quick peek into the sewers, I think. There's one special item that I want to get. We do have a gold key, I think, to unlock it. Yep. So I think if we short circuit our way to the key, to the item, then we can plan what to do next. You've got the option here of going outside and doing some like outdoor things, or heading much deeper into these areas. So I'm a bit undecided as to which way I want to go. There's a bunch of rats in here standing between us and quite a good shield, if I remember correctly. So yeah, this place is totally infested with rats. So when we pull this lever here, I think this door opens and this door opens. Then a ton of rats pile in, but luckily there's a healing crystal over there. So as long as we kind of kite backwards and don't do anything daft, we should be okay. Yeah, so these guys not too tough. Let's get a bit of light. And you can always press this button again to close the doors if you think you're being overwhelmed and you need a break. There's no way they can come from behind. That door doesn't open. Or at least not yet. So let's have a small rest. But yeah, it was hardly needed. But when you pull the switch, a poison bolt comes this way and that way, so never stand directly in front of the switch. But everyone's doing decent damage on the team now. So it's not like we're waiting for one particular person to attack at this stage. There are tons of guys in here. And also on this side of the room, you can jump underwater to get to them. But it's not that urgent. Charge up a big attack here. And with any kind of reasonable armour or health, you don't need to back off from these guys. You can pretty much tank it. Assuming you've got like the right composition on your front line. Nice. A good crit there from Galden. And those big frogs over there. These guys do hurt. You don't want to mess about with them if you can help it. There you go. Huh, 2 shots. Best yet. I didn't want to walk into here and get trapped, so two-handed sword. I'll put that here for a second, might be useful. Just want a little bit of a rest. Aha, there he is. Yeah, he's eating Galden's weapon there, that's not good. It's like I'm overburdened here. That last bit of food put me over the limit. So we'll nab this sword. And we'll have a look what it does. While we're in the comfort of hiding in here. So it needs heavy weapons for. So let's do a side-by-side comparison. So 14 to 42 plus strength. So it's a lot more damage. That's only 9 to 27. Cooldown's a bit longer, but not prohibitively so. And it has a cleave special attack, as opposed to a stun. It doesn't ignore any of the enemy's armour on its regular attacks like the Warhammer does. But we are trying to build up kind of a two-handed weapon build here. So we'll, I think, abandon the shield and use this. And I think at the 5th level, yeah, at level 5 of heavy weapons, you can hold two-handed weapons in one hand, so we can actually still use the shield along with a two-handed weapon. Now, let's have a look how this one compares to what Oliver's got already. 10 to 30 plus strength, 9 to 27. So it's very close. Yeah, this one's also got a lower cooldown and it ignores 5 points of the enemy's armour. So I think this one's actually better. Even though it technically does a bit less raw damage, it attacks a bit faster and it's got some armour penetration. So we'll do a switch there. Alright. Let's try out a charged attack on this poor guy. Huh, bang. Hammered. So this leads to the reservoir, but we need to kill the boss of the area, I believe, to get access to that room. Power gem across the way. Yeah, that's like a shortcut that you can use later on. Yeah, that leads to the surface. One of the routes to the surface anyway. I believe that's the boss of the area, so we're not going to face him just yet. Yeah, here's another angle into the boss room. And there's a note which reads, "Do not disturb." Well, I had no intention of disturbing him, so no problems there. Sewer exit west. There's no way in. Yeah, and here's the way into the sewer exit west. There's a mini trap in there, I believe. But for now, the item I came in for is underwater here, so we need to do a little bit of diving. There's something on the floor here, we'll take this with us. How do we open this? Can I remember? Oh, here it is. Taking a bit of drowning damage here, but the stairs are just round the corner. let's have a peek. Oh, a vitality potion and some poison bombs. Alright, so who needs the health? I think I might give that to Oliver for now. Not too sure, I might change my mind on that. He has 230 health already. Yeah, I suppose Oliver is my highest health character. Yes, maybe Nico can have that to make his natural resistances a bit more effective. But yeah, we'll quickly do what we came here for, and that's to access an item by putting a gold key into this hole. Yoink! The crystal shield. I'll just show the stats what this does. So to use a special attack, well the special item is a heal, or special use, it requires concentration too, but we don't really need it for that. The main thing is that it gives you 10 evasion and you're immune to petrify, so it's pretty good. And it's better than this, evasion 6, this gives evasion 10. And it's a lot lighter as well I believe, weight 6 compared to weight 2.5. So we can get rid of that pretty cumbersome shield. Okay, so I'll call the episode here. I'll put some thought into where I want to go next, but I think I'm going to go to the surface here. I think the team could do with a little bit of sunshine. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.